some of you, it is beginning today. And there's very good news that you people have taken this energy to come and offer this time, quality time. And you will be given a lot of resources, a mindset, energy to revitalize yourself. Even if you are not prepared, even if you have anxiety, even if you have the fear, nothing to worry. Just stop all those things. Begin anew. Begin totally a new person. From this moment, you can start a new life, a new vision. Your exams, your preparations, your mindset, your esteem, your confidence, everything will change if you decide. Just now you saw this, the motivational talk. Believe in yourself. Have confidence in yourself. You are too good to be desperate. You are excellent. You are capable. You are highly motivated. And that is why the very fact you have come here for this, in spite of your heavy schedule, this clearly indicates that you are a determined person. I saw in your name, there's someone who has written topper. Yes, topper. Remember, your name should be changed. You should have your own vision of life. The excellent, the magnificent, the number one, the topmost, the best one, the qualified. Remember, change your name, baptize yourself, change your name into a vigorous, vitality-filled energy, a motivating name. You can change yourself. But remember, that mindset should be entered into that, not in external names, but it should be written in your forehead, in your heart, in your mind, in your breath, and in your bloodstreams. So therefore, let us begin this wonderful time with a short prayer. Let's listen to the power of God. Gently close your eyes. Remember your God, whatever your name you are given. Remember that you are filled with power now. You are filled with the energy from above. It is beyond human vigor. It's a divine power. It's an extraordinary power that is coming to you. Feel the self-confidence growing in you. Feel the courage coming back to you. Feel the best of yourself coming back again. Feel that you're ready to face life. You're ready to face exam. You're ready to face the best possibilities. The opportunities are in front of you. God is inspiring you. God is strengthening you. God, the God whom you believe, is with you now. Receive the blessings. From the top of your head till the tip of your toe, let that blessing come all through you. Let that blessing inspire your mind. Let that blessing energize your heart. Let that blessing strengthen your emotions and feelings to make you optimistic, to be a confident person, to have a high self-esteem. Remember, your life begins now. Your journey begins now. Your energy becomes now to get initiated into action. God is with you. God's power is with you. Remember, you have to go alone in this path. Sometimes you feel lonely. Sometimes you feel that you have to strain yourself. Sometimes you feel that you have to do a lot of sacrifice. Yes, you are capable because you are not alone. God is with you. The divine power is with you. Feel it. Thank God for this wonderful experience. Thank God for this wonderful moment. Thank God for this marvelous experience. With this energy of God, let's gently open our eyes and enter into the class. Dear friends, a good number of you are here. I think 70, 71. Some of the teachers are also attending because they are energetic. They like to be student. You know, last week, there were nearly 4,000 teachers were there. All your teachers were there. You are here because your teachers are interested in you. They have given you these guidelines to go and attend this. Yes, today we are very happy to have amidst us Professor Dr. Kamaraj, Arul Kamaraj, from the renowned college, Loyola College, Chennai, and he is known for his motivational talks, lot of informations, lot of energy. You will get lot of strength. You will feel that even if you feel that unprepared, you will be made prepared to attend these exams, to come out a topper. Yes, change your name. Change your name in the Zoom. Make yourself completely new and share with your friends what you learned from here. It is not just a class, it's not preparation for exams alone, but also for your entire life. Dear friends, from today onwards, we are coming with you to help you to go for career guidance also. After some time, you'll be given a time, maybe after 2 weeks or 3 weeks after the exam, maybe in the month of June also, we'll be giving you the career guidance, what to do, maybe in the end of May, because June you'll have to take the session. What subject will be helpful for me? I have finished 10th standard, I have finished 8th standard, I have finished 11th standard, 12th standard. What will be my interest? So we have developed a wonderful scientific data, objective type of listening. The Dr. Kamaraj and our logistics in charge, Mr. Mahima and myself, we have worked out a wonderful thing that we have given already some 2,900 students have passed through this small test. It's a very good test. It will be making you very clear about career guidance. What should be your topic for next, according to your taste, according to your capacity, according to your, the potentials. The opportunities are available in India, huge number of it, also other countries. So I'm really happy to welcome Professor Kamaraj amidst us. He'll be guiding us not only for studies, not only for exams, but also to go forward in future with confidence, with success, with efficiency, and with effectiveness. So with this introduction, I welcome Dr. Arul Kamaraj from Loyola College. It's the Department of Social Work. It's an excellent, committed person for the youth. Welcome, sir. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Father. A very pleasant evening to one and all. Most respected Father Nitya, Director of Talir, Mr. Mahimai, a person who is in charge for the logistic, my dear students and teachers. Once again, a warm welcome to this webinar on exam preparations, a key to success. Let me just present my PPT. So today's topic is effective exam preparations, the key to success. The word examination is nothing but a state of being examined or act or process of examining. What we are examining a student's performance, examining a student's understanding, examining a student's knowledge on particular subject. The student's stage is very enjoyable day. Students used to enjoy the school days as well as the college days. But when we are talking about examination, they may have anxiety, they may have stress also. So today's sessions definitely will give a lot of ideas to come out from that anxiety as well as the stress. Usually we are in the crossroads. We don't know where to go. Teacher will guide you, parents will guide you, your mentor, your friends, your family members will guide you. But we may not know where we need to go. But all your guidance as well as the advice will help us to go in a right directions. The examination also will give us an idea what we need to study for our higher education. Usually, the success is we cannot take it very simple. We have to take the steps for the success. I used to tell this comfort zone for our student stage. Just a minute. A small problem. Usually, students will have these comfort zones. They want to be in a comfort zone. But there is a small difference from comfort zone to growth zones. They have to cross the fear zones as well as the learning zone also. When they enter into the fear zone, they may have lack of self-confidence and always find excuses and be affected by others' opinion also. But when they cross into the learning zones, they can deal with challenges as well as the problems also. They are ready to face all the challenges as well as the issues what they are facing. And in the learning stage, students may acquire new skills. At the same time, they will extend their comfort zone also. When they cross their learning zone into growth zones, their dreams will come true and they will find the purpose of their life, and they may set a new goals for their future and they conquer their objectives also. So today's sessions will talk about four important things. The first one is a successful exam preparations. Second one is exam writing techniques. Third one is maintain a healthy lifestyle during examination. And fourth one is strategies to overcome exam stress as well as anxiety. There are three main features of examinations. When you think about examination, you may have stress, you may have anxiety. But we need to think about the approaches towards the examinations. How we are going to approach our examination. Second important thing is how can we just get rid of exam anxiety as well as tensions, and how we are going to write our examination. That is the way of presentation in examination. Sometimes the way of presentation will you get more marks, and also it will give more impression to the examiners also. Usually exam means people will have the fear and the anxiety, but don't consider it as a problem. If you consider it's a problem, you may find it difficult to find out a solution for that. Accept as a challenge. If you accept as a challenge, you have the courage to face it. So you must have that courage to face these examinations. And just consider this is an opportunity to prove your performance. So 1 year or one semester, you are completed. And after one semester, after 1 year, so this is an opportunity to prove your performance and also to test your knowledge also. So examination is nothing but it's an opportunity to express a power of analysis and the power of perception. How you have perceived certain things and how your analysis the particular subject is on examinations. One. How can we make our examination successful? Studying and preparing is vital to a success in examination. How we can just prepare ourselves? How we can just prepare for particular subject? At the same time, it is, however, difficult to know how best to manage your preparations period until you have some experience. You may have a quarterly examination, half-yearly examination, a lot of revision tests also. So all this experience will give you a lot of ideas to write your public examination or annual examination. There are three important things in the examination. First one is while completing your curriculum, which is a critical for most of the examination at the same time. At the same time, it is also essential to use your time efficiently. If it is a 3 hour examination, how you are managing your time and how you are writing all the questions within the stipulated time is also very, very important. So we have a myth in our life. That means the students should be studying for more than 12 hours or 14 hours will score high marks, and it is not applicable to in every situation. It is not the hour of preparations. It is not the quantitative, it is the qualitative. How best you are preparing for the examination is important to score good marks. Yes, in fact, during this time, it is important to focus on how much we have studied and not on how long we have studied. It is not the quantity of hours, it is the quality of preparation is important for your examinations. The first important thing is how can we just make our effective exam preparation goal? First one is set study goals. For each study sessions, set yourself a goal that to keep track of what you are studying or revising. Second thing is you can just note down your study goals as soon as you start with your study sessions, or you can just set them at the end of the session for the next one. There are some examples I would like to give us to make it as a goals. First one is I will work through at least 5 equation in a day. I will go through summaries of the chapter 5 and 6 in a day, or I will understand and I will learn the key concept were taught in the last week. So if you have set certain goals for your life, that will be helpful to write your examination schedule properly. You can have a short-term goal, you can have a medium-term goal, as well as you can have a long-term goal also. So whatever goal you are setting for your examination, that will help you to reach your destination on time. Second important thing is start your revisions early. That means there is no substitute of starting early with the revisions. You need to give yourself enough time, and you need to review everything that you are going to study. At the same time, make sure that you understand it, and you just, if you have any problem facing, if you are struggling, and you have to overcome from that also. So last minute cramming is much less productive. Sometimes the students will prepare in the 11th hour examination. So 11th hour. So kindly just avoid that 11th hour preparation. Ideally, review each subject as you go and make sure that you understand it fully, as this will make revision much better. At the same time, you must have certain best tips to study hard or to study smart in a way in your subject. At the same time, starting early is the best way to achieve this. So revision is early as the best to get more marks. Third important thing is organize your study time. This is very important. You have to set a time, you have to plan your revision time, you have to make a schedule of your time also. So you will almost certainly find some subject easier than others. Sometimes you will find that you have more to revise for more subjects. For example, usually the language subject may be very easy to all the students. Sometimes mathematics or chemistry or physics or accountancy, that may be a tough subject. You can just allocate the time according to the subjects, how best you know that. It is worth taking the time to plan your revision and consider how much time you might need for each subject is also very, very important. This will help you to consider and how long you plan to spend studying each day. That means how much time you will be able to manage each day is also very much important. So what other commitments do you have during your study period? Sometimes you may have some work, or you need to take care of your family work, a family business, or sometimes you may have your family related work. So you have to allocate a time accordingly and plan your revision to ensure that you use your time in the best advantages. So even if you are spending 2 hours or 3 hours for a revision or preparation, so spend it in a quality way. That means you have to concentrate within 2 hours, and you need to prepare yourself for your examination. So when is the best time of sometimes it may be early morning, or sometimes some students will have the late night, but don't spend too much of hours in the preparation during a night time. Your health is important, your sleep is also very very important. So better you just prepare a schedule for your preparations, and this will help you to plan broadly what you intend to do. Although you should always make sure that you leave it a flexible enough time to adopt later if circumstances changes also. The next one is give yourself enough time to study. That means make a study to schedule that fits your way of studying, and do not leave anything for the last minute. Sometimes we may have some friends, they will force you to study in the last minute. So you have to prepare well in advance also. While some students do seem to thrive on a last minute studying, often this way of partial studying is not the best approach for exam preparation. Since you are writing the public examination, that is very much important for your future as well as your career. So you have to prepare well in advance. Write down how many exams you have, how many pages you have to learn, and the days you have to left afterwards. Organize your study habits accordingly. So this will help you to make your examination preparations well. The next one is 1 minute. Mahima, is the PPT is visible properly? Mahima?
Yeah, it's clear, clear. I mean,
Okay.
at the top, there is a layer.
Yeah,
On the
just a minute.
top, there is a layer that's hide. Yeah, now it's clear.
I'll just set it proper.
Yeah. It's okay.
Okay. Next one is to set up a timetable to manage your time effectively. You can also set up a timetable to manage your time effectively. First, note down how many exams you have and how many days you have to prepare for the examination. Then set up a study timetable accordingly. And remember, you may want to devote more preparation time for certain subjects, and sometimes less preparation for a few subjects. Accordingly, you can just plan your day schedule. So this is a small example of still there is a problem further. Okay, so this is a topper's timetable. School days, school hours, 9 hours. How you are preparing, how many holidays you have, how self-study papers, how time for sleep, play, everything you can just make it as a small plan, and you can just decide your task also. Task one, preparation of uh, language. Task two, preparation of chemistry, physics, or biology. Task three, other subjects, some tough subjects. This is a small example of having schedule. Next one is make sure your study space is organized. That is very important. Whenever you are prepared for your examination, your time space is very very important. You have to your desk to spread your textbooks as well as notes. So wherever you are studying, even it's a small room, to make sure your study space is well organized, ensuring that the room is sufficiently bright and your chair restful enough are also points to consider. And sometimes pay attention to details that can distract. You may remove that from your study area. We may have external noises and distractions also. So kindly just avoid that external noises. For some individuals, this may be complete silence. Some students will listen music and prepare examination. Kindly avoid that type of approaches in preparation of examination. You must concentrate on your examination. Make sure your study spaces are friendly and also pleasant so that you can just fully concentrate. Next one is to look after yourself during study and exam time. That is important. You will be able to work better if you eat a healthy diet and get plenty of sleep also. So this applies both during the examination period and whenever you are revising. And serving on junk food is not a good idea during examination. Kindly avoid junk food, and having food in a hotel also, it's not good for during examinations. It is also a good idea to take a regular exercise when studying. Have small walk or jogging, or you can just have a meditations or yoga, something you can just do to relax yourself and make your mind brightful, so that you can just get more knowledge through your preparation. A brisk walk or more vigorous exercise and will get your blood moving, ensure that you are better also to concentrate. Next one is vary your revision techniques. This is very important. So they say that a variety of spice of life, and it certainly helps to improve your studying also. So always doing the same thing. For example, reading over your notes on a subject is likely to be quite dull. A spice of our revision period trying to different exercise and techniques, alternatives to reading your. So even you can just write down some short form, or even you can, it's a pictorial presentation of your notes. So that will be helpful to read it and remember it for your examination. So to try to find out alternative ways to reading your notes. Okay. Doing practice papers and questions to test your understanding. Sometimes you can just go through your previous question paper as well as any notes available given by the teachers also. That is also to alternative way. And drawing a mind maps. This is a successful techniques nowadays. This will be summary diagrams. People will just create a diagram or pictorial form of presentation of the notes to easy to remember also. This pictorial form will give a visualize effects to your eyes, and you will remember always. So notice where you have left out your details. Okay, sometimes if particular subject is tough, not able to understand thoroughly, you can just make it as a diagram format also. So organizing a discussion, a group discussion with some friends, that also consider a particular issue or area is also very, very important. So better you can have a discussion with your friends, and if possible, you can have a group study also. So that group study should be a fruitful one, and should concentrate only on studies, not any other things. Vary your locations also. So changing the locations, for example, changing the location which you study. For example, your room, the school library, or a school, or your friend's house, or sometimes it may be some quiet places, is also good for your study preparations. Sometimes most of the researchers, what they found it is the changing of locations will help you to improve your memory retention also. If you change your location, that will boost your memory also. It is not clear why, but the suggestion is that brain makes connections between the background and what you are studying. More different connections make things easier to remember also. So that's why I suggest vary your location also. Next one is take regular breaks. That is very, very important. You cannot work solidly for 8 hours. In fact, it is very hard to work in concentrated way for more than about an hour. So you may find some days you can just do more, but mostly 1 to 1 half an hours is likely to be your limit before you need a break also. At least take a 10 minutes break periodically to go and have a cup of water or juice or tea, whatever you like, and just walk around it also. Regular breaks are necessary for the brain to regain its focus. It is the best tactics to study long hours, because long-term retention of knowledge is almost impossible. So the most important part of studying is to develop a routine that fits your study style also. Next one is know your examinations. Make sure that you have looked at past papers. This will ensure that you are prepared for the type of examination you will be sitting, whether multiple choice, a short answer, or essay. So know what you expect to do. For example, how many questions from each sections will you have to answer? And of course, you still have to read the instructions on the paper itself. That is very important. So before writing the first answer, please read the instruction properly, and also find out the choices also for each section. That is very, very important. Some students, without reading the instruction, they will write all the questions. Okay, that is wrong. Please read the instruction and find out the choices also. Um, Even more important, make sure that you have practice as the right type of questions. Ensure, please ensure that you got the right question paper. Okay, and know what will be expected, good or bad answer. When you are writing the examination, so whatever you know thoroughly, you can just start writing. That save time also. So sometimes, if you know 50% of answer, means you can just take some time. After a few hours, you can just think and write. So that also important. Um, Next one is make sure you know the practical details of your examination. That means where it will be held, or what time does it start, and when to you need to go there, and if you have to travel some distance, what time you will need to leave, and what you need to take with you, whether your ID card, your hall ticket is also very, very important. Also, make sure that you know what do you if something goes wrong. Okay, you might, for example, be ill on the day, get help on a journey, or you can go with your parents or your friends, and be on time to the examination. At least reach half an hour before to the examination to the exam center. That is very important. Okay, we may not predict the traffic, and we may not predict the situation also. So please be early to the exam center. Next one is study to suit your learning style. This is very important. Your learning style will help you to know what are the best way to prepare for examination. For example, if you are an auditory learner, or you may benefit from recording your notes and then listening to them later, or you can even listen to the lecture of recordings also. Nowadays, we have a number of audios available in YouTube, as well as all the social media. You can just listen that audio also. Sometimes, if you are auditory learner, so you can easily remember the auditory learners. Sometimes the students will more passions to um, listen more, like music. So on the other hand, if you are a visual learner, as I mentioned earlier, you can just make a diagram or graph or pictorial form of a presentation of your notes. That will give a lot of visual effects to the students to remember all the notes. This will be explore your learning style, that you can just memorize significant facts that understand the key concept. If there are some definitions or key concept in your particular subject, better you just make it as a pictorial form. You will never forget in your life that pictorial form. Next one is use flow charts and diagrams. This already I explained. That is, visual aids can be especially helpful in revising your study material. At the start of the topic, write down everything you already know about the particular subject. At the same time, closer to the exam, transform your revision notes into a diagram format. In that manner, the visual remembrance can aid your readiness considerably when taking the examination. You will never forget the diagrams. So before examinations, when you are preparing during the revision time, try to make your notes in the diagram format. Don't spend too much time to make a diagram. So whatever you are possible to remember, you can just make a diagram format. That will help you to remember the particular key concept. Next one is review and practice the old exam paper. That is also one of the best method to prepare for the examination, because it helps you to familiarize yourself with the format and the structure of the question paper also. If possible, try timing yourself and practicing the old examination paper. Some education institution, they will give the old question paper to the students to conduct a mock examination, also mock test, to test their timing as well as their writing styles. This will help you to know also on old tests, which help you to each sections. You will remember everything. Also, if you find if you are left out anything in a particular sections or a particular chapter, so you can easily prepare it before your examination. The old test will also help you to see formal and formulation of the questions. You will understand how they are asking the questions. Sometimes you may understand the tricky questions in the old question paper also. So this will be a work practice of writing a old examination question paper. For measuring the time also, you need to write the actual examinations. Next one is explain your answer to others with the help of your family members or your friends or your relative. You could excel on your examinations. Sometimes explain them your reasoning for why you have answered a certain questions in a certain way. This will also help you to improve your performance in an examination. Sometimes after your examination, your parents may ask how you have performed, how you have written the examination, and you can just share the answer script to your parents. Also, they will also help you to guide you to write in a better way. So sometimes they may be experienced in that aspect, so they will help you to change your way of presentation also. Next one is organize study groups with your friends. This is also one of the best method to have a group study. So this group study help you to get the answer. You need to finish the task faster. Sometimes more than the teacher, your friends will explain the concept very understandable way or in a simple way. But whenever you are concentrating, whenever you are having the group study, kindly make your focus on studies only. Sometimes the students will chit chat, they'll talk anything about politics, cinema, everything. Kindly avoid all the things. Have a friendship, only focus for the education purpose only. Okay, just make sure that the group is focused on the subject. They are not easily distracted. Sometimes they will talk about the sports, cricket, or anything. So sometimes that will distract your concentration also. Please ensure that your study group is only focused for the examination. Next one is a snacking on healthy food is healthy for the brain. You should not eat unhealthy food while you are studying. As I already mentioned, that kindly avoid the junk foods during examination, and kindly avoid having food on hotel also. So keep your body and the brain filled by choosing natural, fresh, and vitamin rich, as well as good for you. Okay, and that will improve your physical health as well as mental health also. This, if you are having healthy food, that will boost your concentration and memory also. So please kindly take care of your food also. 1 minute, I'll just check. Next one is plan the day of your examination. Check all the rules and requirements for the examination. Okay, your education institutions and your teacher also used to explain all the rules and regulations of the examination also. So kindly just follow that. Plan your route at the time it may take you to reach your destination or examination center. Then add some extra time also. So that's why I always suggest you to reach your examination center at least 30 minutes before. You do not want to arrive late and deal with even an anxiety, more anxiety. Sometimes you may have a extra exam anxiety. If you are late for the examination, that will create more anxiety as well as stress, and you cannot perform your examination. Next one is drink plenty of water. This is also very, very important. While studying for the examination, even during examination, also it is advisable to drink more water. So remaining hydrated is vital, adds to your overall positive. You can just have more water during your examination time also. Okay. Then getting plenty of rest and exercising regular will also enhance your ability to perform well on your test. Sometimes eat nutritious food before the exam is also very much important. As I mentioned, stay away from junk food. So junk food will create a lot of problems to your physical as well. Okay. Do not cram. So the last minute preparations, that is must be avoided. Okay. Staying up all night and cramming will only make you more anxious and stressed out. So instead of trying to cover everything in your curriculum the day before the examination, it is better just to review and revise already what you have studied. Okay. Have a good sleep, at least 6 to 7 hours or minimum 8 hours, but even during examination, 6 to 7 hours sleep is a must for a better health. So this will also keep you a refreshment of the day of your examination. The key exam preparations you should be doing the night before your exam includes following. For example, gather all your study materials before your examination and review your notes. Test yourself on the main concept and set your alarm also. That is very, very important. The last point is to ask for help. In case you face trouble understanding a specific concept or subjects, then do not hesitate to ask for help. You can ask the help from your teacher, your parents, or your relatives, even your classmates also. So talk to your mentor, teacher, tutor, whoever so comfortable. You can just discuss with them and just get an idea to know about the particular concept. So rather than trying to memorize or cram, taking guidance from someone can help you to remember the concept for a longer time also. Sometimes your family must help you or asking questions and related to particular your subject that that will assess how you have understood the particular concept. So this is the good practice to remember and to recall what you have studied for your examination. Okay. Next one is strategies to overcome exam anxiety. How we can just overcome exam anxiety. This is usually students will have exam fear, exam anxiety. So we need to adopt a lot of strategies as well as approaches to overcome exam anxiety. The examination time can be very stressful. It puts a lot of pressure on students to perform. Sometimes it may be a positive way of stress after seeing the question paper. If the questions are very easy to answer, your stress will go down. Okay. However, there are several things that you have to prepare more effectively for your examination. You can just get help from your mentor, your teacher, your uh, tutor, and get advice, support, help, and guidance. That will make you to come out from your stress also. Have a positive thoughts always. That also boosts your confidence level, and that will strengthen your concentration also. And the first one is patience. Don't compare yourself when you are preparing for examination. Don't compare yourself to others. If you are comparing yourself with others, you are insulting yourself. So you cannot just copy from others' quality. So okay, you have your own quality. So sometimes if your friends, usually parents will compare their son and daughters with neighbors. So that must be avoided. Okay, so don't compare yourself. Second thing is take an actions. Sometimes thinking about doing something and time it really takes doing it. Okay, sometimes you may dream a lot, but you will not perform it. Okay, so action is very much important. Plan of action. Create habits. That is, motivation is what gets you started, but habits is what keeps you going. So that habits will always help you to move towards to reach the goal also. Understand a life is a process. Yes, life is not about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. You are going to create your life a better way. So you may have ups and downs. You have to cross all the obstacles, and finally you will reach your destinations. So when you are reaching your destinations, your life will be fulfilled. So it's a process, it's a continuous process until our death. Okay. Next one is a focus on present. So always remember your focus determines your reality. Uh, you past is always experience, future is expectation, present is experiment. You have to use your experience in your experiment to fulfill your expectation. So focus on the present is very much important. Practice of gratitude, that is acknowledge the good habits of your whatever good habits you have, acknowledge that also. I am confident, I am a hard worker, I am a sincere, I am honesty. So whatever good habits you have, just be gratitude with that. And have a self motivation also. So that self motivation will strengthen your gratitude. So have a practice of a gratitude, and that weaken your weaknesses into a strength also. Luck is a lie. Always people believe that luckily I got a good question paper, luckily I got good marks. So luck is always a lie. Okay, your hard work determines your achievement. Your hard work determines your success also. So believe your hard work, believe your preparation. Okay, choose your circle. That is very important. Okay, when you are unable to perform by yourself, sometimes you can get the help from your parents, your teachers, as well as your friends for preparing your examination. So but that circle should be a positive way of motivating you to perform well in your examination. Never ever give up. Sometimes you may have failures, sometimes you may have less marks in your written test, but don't give up. Okay, you have to make yourself to work hard to get a better result. Okay. So growth is not a comfortable. Be okay with being afraid. You are on the right path. When you are determine your destination, you can just make a plan of action to reach your destination on time in a successful way. So anything one day, the learning takes time and effort. So you won't master anything in one day. Learning takes a time and effort. You have to put your heart, soul to prepare for your examination. So you are the only person you need to impress and trust yourself. If you have the, you must believe your ability. You must believe your competency. Then only you can just be confident in your examination. Whenever you are facing the challenges, first things you should do is reframe it. Okay, if you have the courage, if you are confident, whatever problem you face, you can easily overcome that challenges also, and make a plan of actions to accept the challenges also. The difference lies in the power of mindset. The saying from the Henry Ford comes into mind: whether you think you can or think you cannot, you are right. Both are correct. Start with the positive mindset, and you will be shocked at how much you can accomplish. So have always a positive thought. Have a positive self-talk also. That will also strengthen your confidence level. So how can we just make a positive self-talk? Start with your positive affirmations. Repeat positive things about yourself. So always keep your affirmations uh, consistent and realistic. Have the positive way of and note about yourself. Use the power of visualization to strengthen your affirmation. That means imagine what it would be like, or if you had already achieved. So think about your goal, think about your achievement, and think about your affirmations also. If you're having trouble coming up with affirmations, try asking yourself questions that you want to answer in the affirmative way. For example, if you are trying to overcome laziness, ask yourselves why I do want to come out from that laziness. Write down all the reasons to overcome it. So that will uh, generate a positive affirmation. And remember that a positive self-talk. is also an ongoing process. It will be like a journey. So take each time to reflect all the things that you are grateful for that, and use this way to just reinforce a positive way. Okay, don't afraid of the mistakes. Okay, you can just rectify all the mistakes also. Okay, so if you cannot fly, just run. Okay, and don't let your ambitions weaken your foundation. Okay, your foundation should be strong. Then only you can build a strong structure. Okay, when everything seems dark, consider being the light. So you must be a light. You are going places, you know your milestones. Okay, after crossing every level, you will be eh, proud about your achievements. Okay, so whenever you are just crossing your milestones, you will be proud, and that is the accomplishment of your life. So whenever you find excuses, you cannot jump. Okay, so where you are and where you want to, okay, come out from that excuses, and you just can reach your destination also. Have the mindset of, okay, I wish I did that. No, I did that. That is the key concept. You must have it in your mind also. So what we think we need to do every day, but we dream lot, but we actually need to do is very, very little. Okay, think about things. Okay, so whatever is possible, just think, and you can do it also. Just focus on the next step. Okay, always have visualize your futures, what you are going to be, how you are going to be, and everything else will fall into the place. Okay, have always think about your goal, your career, your future. So then only you can just take the next step to move towards the destination also. Sometimes people may have that mindset of, I don't have enough time. This is the usual statement given by all the people. Okay, but change it. I have time. I have time. God has given all us 24 hours. So if we utilize it properly, we can just make our dream come true. Confidence is not something that you just gain. You need to work on it. Okay, it is not simply coming from somebody's motivations, but it should come within. So the confidence will come within. So you need to gain it. You need to work for that also. You are capable of changing your story whenever you want. You are the person going to write your own story. You are responsible for your story. Somebody will motivate you, somebody will guide you, somebody will give advice, but you are going to write your story. If you are capable, you can make your story a beautiful one. Your life story is in your hand. So be patient and trust that entire universe will support you in transforming your life into its highest creative expression when you believe in yourself. Kindly avoid the negative thoughts. Choose to fly in a positive way. As I mentioned that the negative energy is a contagious. Sometimes if you are a negative person, you will spread that negativity to your friends, your family members also. So kindly stay away from the negative thoughts. People may have always the negative thoughts. No, I cannot take this anymore. I quit. But yes, I can do it. I am doing it. That is the positive note you have. So practice a positive self-talk. Your mind is always listening the positive self-talk also. If you have negative thoughts, you cannot overcome the challenges, and you cannot find the proper solution to solve your personal problem as well as academic problem also. So always repeat in your mind, I am strong, I am unique, I can do this, I am beautiful, I am capable of amazing you. If you have that positive mindset, definitely you can achieve whatever you want. So how can we just build a resilience to overcome exam stress and anxiety? The resilience is nothing but refers to how well you can just deal with that and bounce back from the difficult of your life. It can mean difference between uh, handling the pressure and losing your cool. Resilient people always tend to maintain a more positive way, and also outlook cope with the stress more effectively also. So whether you're going through a tough time or you want to be prepared for the next one, you have to uh, make a resilient person. uh, I would like to suggest some techniques how you can be a resilient during your examination preparation. First one is find a sense of purpose. In a complexion crisis or tragedy, or finding a sense of purpose can play an important role in your recovery. This might mean becoming involved. in your community or participating the activities that are meaningful for you. Second thing is believe your abilities. You must confident about your abilities. When you are very much confident about your abilities, you can achieve whatever you want. So become more confident in your abilities, including your ability is to respond and deal with the crisis also. It's a great way to build a resilience for your future. Third one is develop a strong social network. It is important to have people you can just confide. So having, caring, supporting people around you act as a protective factors during the time of examination. Sometimes your parents, your teachers, your friends, your relatives may be a strong network to give the resilient power to you at the time of examination also. The next one is embrace change. So this is nothing but flexibility is an essential part of the resilience. By learning how to be more adaptable, and you will be better equipped to respond when faced with the life crisis. Be optimistic. Staying optimistic during dark periods, it can be difficult, but maintaining a hopeful outlook is also important for resilient power, especially during examination time. Nurture yourself, that is, cultivate yourself. Whenever you are stressed, it can be too easy to neglect your own needs. Losing your appetites and ignoring exercise also common reactions are. Next one is develop problem solving skills. This is very important to find out a suitable solution to solve your problem also. Whenever you encounter a new challenge, make a quick list of some of the potential ways you would solve all the problems. For example, by practicing your problem solving skills regularly, you will be better prepared to cope when a serious challenges emerge during the examination. Next one is establish goals. Uh, you must set a goal for that. Your goal must be a smart goal. So whenever you find yourself becoming overwhelmed by a situation, take a step back and simplify access what is before you. Brainstorm possible solutions and then break them down into manageable steps also. You can have a short-term goals or long-term goals also. Just a minute, small. Just a Next one is take action. So next one is take actions. Simply waiting for a problem to go away on its own way prolongs the crisis. So focus on the progress that you have made this far and plan your next steps. Um, Next one is keep working on your skills. Resilience may take time to build, so don't go, get discouraged. If you're still strong, or you can just struggle and cope up with your problems also. Everyone can learn to be resilient, and it does not involve any specific set of behaviors or actions. Okay, small error in PPT. Just a minute. I'll just rectify it. How can we just overcome exam anxiety? First, this is I would like to just summarize so far what we have discussed. Learn how to study efficiently. You must have your own techniques to study efficiently. Study early, that is very important. Establish a consistent pre-test routine. Have a revision test and talk to your teachers whenever you have a problem to understand the particular subject or a particular concept. Learn relaxation techniques also. Don't study continuously. Don't spend too much of hours for the preparation. Have some relaxation techniques also. Don't forget to eat and drink quality food and healthy food for your life also. So be the master of time. You can just plan your time and you can prepare the schedule also for your examination. Revision must be never be omitted. Okay, so have a revision with your classmates or with a group that will understand all the concepts properly. Create a stable and a calm study environment. uh, Even whatever is possible, you can just make it as a peaceful environment for your preparations. Good health and exercise are a element that is very important to take care of your physical as well as mental health. Don't be afraid to seek the support. Okay, get help from your teacher or your mentor or your parents also. Okay. So how can you just make overcome from the examination? If possible, you can just have meditations in a comfort way, or you can just, if you don't know many meditations or yoga, you can just sit for 5 minutes and calm yourself. Okay, and establish a daily routine. Wake up early and prepare well physically and mentally for your examination. Take time for your physical exercise. Also have some walk or just chat with your friends also, but not to do many hours. Okay, cut your screen time, especially mobile phone during examination. Kindly avoid using mobile phone or games and set a realistic goal. Okay, so this is the summary. Test yourself before examination. Teach yourself positive self-talk. The positive self-talk always build self-confidence and also generate positive thoughts also. Exercise or do something you enjoy every day, even if it's small walk, or you can just exercise also very much helpful. And support your beliefs with evidences and talk to others about your feelings also. If you have any problem, kindly express to your parents as well as teachers. Okay, don't upset and even if the examination is that tough, the question paper is that tough, okay, you can just share with your teachers as well as your parents to express your feelings as well as emotions. Okay, don't take any quick decisions on a negative way. You must know your role. Okay, so sometimes you have the thoughts of I cannot do it, but if you are a positive person, yes, you can believe yourself. I can do it. I can do it. Yes, you can do it. You can make your dream. So the success during examination, stay focused on the exam. Use a breathing exercise if it is possible to make yourself a calm. Come to the test on time. That is important. Create a plan for answering questions. So sometimes if we are able to answer the questions in the part A or part B or part C, whatever it may be, so you can just attend whatever you know thoroughly, and you can just start with that. That will save your time also. Execute your plan. So whatever you are planning for your preparation, your examination, your plan should be executed in a systematic way. Stay active. If you go blank, move on. Okay, sometimes stop negative self-talk with the positive affirmations. Okay, sometimes your classmates will create a lot of negative thoughts about the particular subject or particular examination, but just come out from that negative thoughts. Have always positive about your particular examination and a particular subject. Okay, so you have the mindset of I won't do it, but you can just change. You can just move. I cannot do it. I want to do it. How do I do it? I will try to do it. I can do it. I will do it. That finally you will believe yourself. You will strongly say that yes, I did it. But you know where you are standing now in the ladder. Okay, so try to move into yes, I did it. So when you are reaching, you can set a goal, make a plan, get to work, and stick to it and reach your goal. Your goal is success in your examination. Life is not about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. Yes, The secret of your success is determined by your hard work and strong focus on your goal. Yes, ready, set goals. All the best for your examination. Learn from yesterday, live for today, and hope for tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow is yours. You have a bright future tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you for this great opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. This has been a very, very good, excellent guidance, especially at this time when students are really in anxiety. But I think the people who are here in this group, they are extraordinarily good. And I think there's also a group of students, technical schools also. We are very happy to have all of you. And for your group, we'll be sending the certificate. Mr. Mahima will explain to you. See now there in the chat box, you have that link. You just copy it and click and get the certificate. You can make your own certificate. It's international certificate. It will be very helpful for you because when you go for interview and other things, the different types of certificate they'll be asking. When there is an online international certificate, it's very positive, very helpful for you also. So I think now 110 or 120 have participated in the group, now around 50, again in the YouTube around 50 plus 60, 60, 120, I think they are there. But just look into that chat box and it is already given to you. Please generate your certificate clicking on this particular link. You just click on the link, fill the thing, and you'll be there. You'll be getting this. If there is any questions or anything, please let us know. You can write to us, so the professor will answer. A very good guidance, and we'll be sending you the PowerPoint also for all those people who are here. We'll be sending the PowerPoint so that you can use it later on also. When you get some time, you know the system, the strategies to utilize. Thank you. Any questions? Mr. Mahmi, you want to say something? Anyway, we wish all of you excellent success, dear friends, because you all should get into very high level of marks. Surely it is very much needed. And also after the exams, what are you planning to pursue the future exams? I think we are planning to touch those areas also. Maybe after some time, we'll be coming back to you to help you for career guidance. So that will be very good help for you to choose what type of line you should take for your studies in reference to your own interest or your own enthusiasm or your own capacity. Yes. Anything else? Sir, you want to have some concluding remarks?
Yes, Father.
Yeah.
Any questions from the students?
Any questions, please? You can raise your hand also.
You can raise your hand for
Or you can
technician.
write also.
You to unmute
There is someone, Shiloni. Yes,
Shiloni.
Yes, Shiloni. Yes, you can ask.
Yes, Father. I want to know that how can we manage our time? How can we study 12 to 13 hours a day?
Oh, very good, very good.
Okay.
Shiloni, yes.
Shiloni, very good questions. Time management is very, very important for your examination preparations. For example, as I already mentioned, that you can just have a plan of schedule. Okay, how many hours you need to prepare for the examination. For example, if you have 5 subjects or 6 subjects, you know the level of understanding of the particular subjects. So if you want to spend more time for the particular subjects, you can give more time. And if you want less time, you can just plan accordingly. Second thing is your quality of sleep is also important during your examination. Doctors advise to have minimum 8 hours sleep. But even if it is not possible during examination, at least 6 to 7 hours sleep is very much important. For that will more important for maintain your physical health also to prepare. Otherwise, you'll be tired. And have some time to spend with your family members also. Okay, you can just spend more time for preparation, but at the same time, you can just spend time with your family members as well as the friends also. But that will not distract you. Okay, don't go exhibitions or cinema or other things. Kindly just avoid all the other hobbies during examination. Sometimes it may be distract you. So spend quality time for the preparation as well as for your health is also very much important. Sometimes a student will study up to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, midnight. That must be avoided. Otherwise, the next day morning you will be tired. You cannot concentrate your examination. So have a sufficient sleep, have a nutritious food, a healthy food, and concentrate your physical health also. That will help you to remember all the things whatever you studied for your examination.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, Solani, for this very good idea. The very good question also about the time management. Please remember, if you are really want to be a clever student, get more marks, spend your time also helping your mommy or daddy. Just specifically fix your time. After I'll work at home. They'll be very happy, even in the time of exam. Spend, that's actually diversion. Second thing is, sleeping is not just resting for eyes, but it's for the brain. The brain gets activated after a good sleep. So after the good sleep, you are able to remember things very fresh because mind doesn't have a distraction. So that's very good. Those people who have got late nights studying character, slowly you see whether you can switch on to the early morning thing, or even if you sleep, after sleep you go and get yourself freshen up for the night. It will be good, because after a good sleep your mind is fresh. You're to able to remember things. Yes. Any question from Mercy Technical High School? A good group is there, youngsters. Yes, congratulations for the full group. Where are you from? Mercy Technical High School. You can unmute yourself and yes. Huh? Where?
How can we find sense purpose?
Sense of purpose.
How can we find the sense of purpose? Of purpose?
Okay. Yes, yes. Okay. Sense of purpose. How to cultivate sense of purpose, sir?
Okay, let me answer. This is something related to the exam also. We are living a meaningful way. Our life should be a meaningful one. How can we make it as a meaningful one? If we set a purpose for our life, we can just make it as a meaningful way. The purpose should be in a positive way. That's why I have always insisted, if you have a positive thoughts, your life will be positive and you will find the purpose on that. Sometimes the people may have the mindset of, I am living to eat. Some people will think that I am eating to live. We have different perception on that. But whatever it may be, you must set a goal for your life. That will determine the purpose of your life. What I want to be after 5 years, after 10 years, where I will be. You must have the visionary thinking. If you have the visionary thinking, you will find your life in a purposeful way. That's why in most of the interviews, especially in the corporate interviews, they will ask, the panel members will ask the candidate, where you will be after 5 years, where you will be after 10 years, or what you will be. So that question will help you to understand, my motivation will make you to be the general manager, or my hard work, my efforts will make you to be the vice president of the company. So if you have such a purpose, definitely you will reach that level. So have a meaningful life with purpose. That purpose will nothing but a goal. That goal may be a short-term goal or the long-term goal. But if you have a meaningful life, definitely you will make your life a purposeful one also.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Dear friends, it's a very important point that you asked, the purpose in life. The purpose in life is purpose of exam is not just passing through the exam. That's a short-term goal. As a professor has already told, a long-term goal, a dream, a vision in life, a master plan, a purpose. Why you have to pass through this exam? What is your purpose in getting through this exam? So it goes to an ultimate goal, which I think it's very, very important. That will make you energetic to study much better. You will not bother about small hurdles that come on your way if you've got a very good goal, vision, dream, purpose in life. Thank you very much. Any other question?
Manya.
Yes, Mercy Technical. There's somebody else. Afterwards, Mercy Technical School. There's one more question is coming up. Yes, Manya, you can ask. Unmute yourself.
Good evening, everyone. Sir, I'm from India. My name is Manya. Sir, I've been suffering quite family issues and then issues from school, like everybody says something and I can't get it out of my head. Like I keep on overthinking and it gets a burden and pressure on me. I can focus on my studies. Like I'm in 10th grade and it becomes quite disturbing and distracting for me of what others say and what's on in my family. And sometimes it becomes the friends in the school or something happens. So how can I get relieved of these distractions of what others say and focus more on my studies?
Okay, very good question, Manya. You must know two things. First one is what is important, what is not important. If somebody is criticizing you, or somebody is spreading negative thoughts about you, or if some family problems distract you, definitely you cannot have a positive thoughts. But you should not allow the negative thoughts into your head. Sometimes a criticism will definitely will make you to be the better person, because the criticism always motivate the person to achieve the next level. Just forget about all the criticism of your friends or your uh, classmates or whoever it may be, but take it as in a positive way. If you are criticizing for your development, you just consider it. Or if you are criticizing it for to demotivating you, means just neglect it. Just forget about it. Think about your future. And second thing is, you are thinking about your family problems. You have your parents, they will take care of your family problems. You are a youngster, even you cannot solve all your family problems. Your parents are there, they will take care of that. But you need to concern about your family problem. At the same time, you need not just simply worrying about always about your family problem. If you're always worrying about your family problem, you cannot concentrate your studies. You just discuss with your family members, then they will take care of all your family problems. Your aim is to concentrate your studies one. The better you concentrate your focus, then only you can perform well in your examination.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, because this is a very important issue that Manya asked. This is also for all the students. Every family has problem. Every family has got hurdles. So, but problem is we are carrying what is not our problem. This is the problem. Your problem is your studies. But what happened? There is no electricity in the house. There is no computer in the house. These are all problems, yes, but that is not your problem. It is the parents' problem. Many of the problems are parents' problem. They are carrying, but we are interfering. We are taking as if it is our burden. That's one thing. Second thing is, what is not your issue, don't worry. There is a freedom, your freedom till the tip of your nose, you must have heard. So nobody can distract you unless you are allowing yourself to get distracted. Other issues also, other problems also will not become your problem unless you are allowing those issues to become your problem. So it's very important at the time of exams or studies, these kind of things come and disturb. So what professor has given is very important. There are problems everywhere, but your focus should not be distracted. Thank you so much. And there is a question.
To summarize
Yeah.
Amanya's,
Yes.
Manya, problems are nothing but a small stone. If you keep it closed to your eyes, that stone will hide the whole world. But if you keep them distance, you'll find out how small it is. So always focus on the solution, not the problem.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. There's one question was coming up in Mercy Technical High School. Somebody wanted to ask one question. There was raising of the hand was there. You can unmute yourself. Yes. Come closer, come closer.
How can you avoid exams anxiety?
Can I just
How can you avoid exams anxiety? How can you avoid exams anxiety?
exam? Okay. How
Anxiety.
can you overcome exam anxiety? Okay, good. Already I have given a lot of strategies and techniques in my PowerPoint also. If you are confident about the subjects, you will not have that anxiety. But if you are not confident, if you are not thorough on the particular subject, you have anxiety, you have stress. But sometimes all the students will have the anxiety about the question paper. But that is very positive way. That we call it as a eustress. That is a positive stress. After seeing the question paper, that positive stress will come down. That will not harm your physical as well as mental health. But if you are not thorough, if you are not prepared well for the particular subjects, you will have that anxiety. So better you prepare well, you will not have that anxiety. So once you are very thorough, you will have a confidence also. That confidence will motivate you to perform well in your examination.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Siloni, here's one more question from Siloni. Yes, Siloni.
Sir, it is mostly happened with me that I used to compare myself with others.
Okay. Already I have given answer for this, Siloni. Don't compare yourself with others. If you are comparing yourself with others, you are insulting yourself. Okay. For example, when you are writing, you are 10th. What are you studying, Siloni? Siloni, what are you studying? Okay.
Siloni,
Sir, I'm in 8th and I'm doing all the subjects. It's too difficult to handle all the subjects as well as.
Okay. Siloni, don't compare yourself with others. Already I told you. For example, you are writing particular subject. In the same hall, other students also writing other subjects. But you will not copy from other students because he is writing his own examination. You are writing your own examination. You will never copy. Likewise, his life is different. Your life is different. So if you are always comparing yourself with others, definitely you cannot come out from that. You believe your capability. You believe your knowledge. You believe your competency. You can succeed. If always comparing with others means you cannot think new and you cannot move towards to the goal. And handle or prepare of all the subjects, definitely it will be a tough. But you know that if there are 6 subjects, you know, a particular subjects may be easy for you. You spend a limited time. And if the tough subjects, you can just spend more time for preparation. If you plan accordingly, you will handle all the subjects thoroughly.
very good. Thank you. Any other questions? Hope you are all able to get the certificates from the chat box link. Yes. So, dear friends, I wish all of you an excellent outcome in your studies. Not only studies, we are actually offering our service to come close to you and follow you up to the top, up to your focus, up to your vision in life. This is what is needed. So when you finish the class, you go and update yourself, say in a short summary to your own parents, your friends, what you have learned. This is how we have to summarize yourself and make it yourself memorized and make it clear about this. Create a friendship, create a wonderful, select people who can allow you to go forward, and also to face challenges and move forward. There will be stress. There will be, that's why what Sir was telling was use stress and distress. The distress is a negative, because there's a negative stress is there. There's also positive stress. Most of you are undergoing positive stress during the exam. Don't worry. Don't get the negativity and pessimism or the negation, but rather into an energy. The more struggle you face, get filled with the energy. In this particular process, you are now cleared about some of the methodologies that the professor has told, and also spend some time with your personal life. Just 10 minutes, intensively, without distractions. Start with 5 minutes. Be with yourself, relax yourself, take deep breathe in, breathe out, close your eyes, and be filled with the energy. Then you start your studies. Then you start. If there is a 1 hour of continuous stressful studies there, something very, very stressful, maybe even half an hour, take 1 minute break. After 30 minutes, take 1 minute, close your eyes, just be with yourself and breathe in, breathe out. Remember what the 30 minutes have passed by, what all the things you remember. Then just close it and start once again. The 31st minute, once again you start, you will be able to see a gradual growth in your time management, gradual growth in memories, gradual growth in your intellectual ability. Also your focus, your vision will be very clear. Your mind works only 20 to 30 minutes at a stretch. So you cannot go on forcing the mind when it is tired. So give a gap. After 30th minute, give 1 minute gap. After 1 hour, maybe 2 minutes gap. You just relax. Maybe after 3 hours, give a 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So early morning, start the day with being with yourself, because very often, as some questions came, we are getting distracted by others, not by ourselves, by others, by our teachers, by our studies. No, I am myself. And you are the highest potential to utilize whatever is possible around you in your own energy, in your own talent. So remember this, take a break and be with yourself, enthuse yourself, get into enthusiasm. What is the enthusiasm means? Enter into God, that entheos, be inside God. That means you become a divine power. So therefore, get enthusiastic, get powerful, get re-energized, restart again. You will see a master of yourself. I wish you all the best. You know that we have got our new, this one, let us empower online @gmail.com. This is our email. You can always write, let us empower. Simply you write, let us empower online. This is one word, let us empower online @gmail.com. Ask any clarifications, any suggestions you want to make, any other further help you want. See that in the chat box, it is there. You feel free to write to us. We will help you. The professor is very good, very busy person, and is ready to help. And we'll be there sending the PowerPoint also to you, all of you, and get energized. Wish you all the best. Best of luck in your future. Give our regards to your parents, friends, and relatives. All of them, let them know that you have gained something from this class. We'll follow it up with other areas like the career guidance, the future planning, vision in life, what all things will be very good success in your life. All this we are ready to offer.